Are you looking for the best compact zoom cameras? In this video we will look at some of the 6 best cameras on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Sony CyberShot DSC RX10 IV. The Sony RX10 IV is a superzoom cameras with a large Type 1, 13.2 by 8.8mm, stacked CMOS sensor and a 24 to 600mm equivalent f2.8-4.0 zoom lens. The large sensor gives it image quality up there with the best smartphones, while the lens delivers a 24x zoom that smartphones can't come close to matching. The RX10 IV has been on the market for a while, so its autofocus isn't as good as Sony's newer cameras, but its fast stacked CMOS sensor and excellent face detection system means it'll track action very well. This combines with its ability to shoot at 24 frames per second to stretch its capabilities even further beyond those of a smartphone. At number 2. Nikon Coolpix P1000. The Nikon Coolpix P1000 is a small sensor camera with a vast zoom lens. The Type 1/2.3, 6.17 by 4.55mm sensor will be outperformed by a good smartphone's clever merging of multiple images, but the Nikon's gargantuan 24 to 3000mm equiv lens is its selling point. The small sensor means image quality isn't the camera's strength, but its frankly ludicrous zoom reach means it can photograph distant subjects in a way no other device, smartphone or dedicated camera, can. The P1000 is a large camera that weighs a substantial 1.4 kilograms, 3.2 pounds. We found it can be difficult to compose a photo at 3000mm equiv since the stabilization can't fully correct hand movement. A snapback function quickly zooms out so you can locate your subject. The P1000's fully articulating LCD is not touch-enabled. Connectivity to smartphones works well. When it comes to zoom power, there's no camera that comes close to Nikon's Coolpix P1000. The P1000's image quality depends greatly on the focal length. Photos are generally on par with other small sensored cameras, with pleasant colors and a bit too much noise reduction. It offers RAW, though, so you can choose your noise/detail balance and modestly brighten shadows. Heat haze, coupled with the lens's slow maximum aperture, limit image quality at the longest focal lengths. The P1000 has very good video quality for a camera with point-and-shoot roots. It can capture 4K video at 30p, with no crop, as well as 1080/60p and time-lapse/superlapse clips. There's a manual exposure mode, a zoom microphone and a socket for addition, and external mic electronic vibration reduction is available at 1080p and below. When it comes to zoom power, nothing comes close to Nikon's Coolpix P1000. Whether it's taking a portrait from 2 blocks away or getting up close and personal with a bird in the distance, this lens can do it. That said, while other cameras can't match that lens, many will offer better image and video quality for the same money, especially those with larger sensors. At number 3. OM System TUF TG7. The OM System TUF TG7 is a rugged, waterproof compact with a 25 to 100mm equivalent zoom lens. It is fully waterproof down to a depth of 15 meters, 50 feet. The OM system isn't the only rugged waterproof still on the market, nor the cheapest, but it has several major factors in its favor. The first is that it lets you shoot raw images, which gives you the ability to correct the white balance, which even the best cameras tend to get wrong when shooting underwater. Another factor is that there is a range of accessories for the TG7, including a light guide that directs light from the built-in flash into a circle around the lens, letting you illuminate close-up objects. The TG7 is relatively expensive but packs in a host of useful features that help it stand out. Beyond this, there are a few details that different users may find handy. It has an unusually wide-angle lens with a bright maximum aperture, helping the performance underwater and in low light. It also has a built-in GPS, compass and pressure sensor that lets you log your adventures. These all add up to a camera that's worth the added expense, we feel. At number 4. Sony ZV-1 Mark II. The Sony ZV-1 Mark II is one of 3 ZV-1 models and is by far the best. Its wide-angle 18 to 50mm equivalent f2.8-4.0 lens is ideally suited to self-shot video. Its excellent autofocus includes options such as product showcase that focuses on the presenter, unless an object is held up to the camera. A vlogging beast for smartphone users wanting to upgrade to a dedicated device for more control over exposures, file workflow, sound and optical zoom without a large learning curve. The ZV-1 Mark II is primarily touchscreen controlled to allow control while vlogging or shooting selfies. It's lightweight and easy to hold but has limited control points if you want to take more manual control. The ZV-1 Mark II is a big improvement on the original thanks to a more selfie video-friendly zoom range. Video footage and autofocus are both very good. It is a camera that thrives in auto modes, making it best suited for users seeking a simple-to-use camera. At number 5. Canon PowerShot G7X3. The Canon PowerShot G7X3 is an enthusiast compact built around a 20MP Type 1, 13.2 by 8.8mm, stacked CMOS sensor with a bright 24 to 100mm equivalent f1.8-2.8 zoom. The large sensor and zoom that covers a really useful range helps set it apart from a smartphone, but it's really the clicking control dial around the lens and the dedicated exposure compensation dial that help you feel you're in the driving seat of the photo-taking process that makes us enjoy it so much. If you're after a pocketable high-quality compact, the Canon G7X Mark III is well worth a look. Though it's jacket pocketable, the G7X Mark III has a decent-sized grip and feels secure in the hand. The clicky control rings around the lens and on the rear of the camera give good control over aperture, shutter speed, and ISO, and the exposure compensation dial on the top plate is a nice touch. The touchscreen interface on its tilting 3-inch LCD is polished and responsive. Overall, we're impressed by the upgrades on this model. The Mark III brings improved video and continuous shooting performance while maintaining excellent controls and a competitive price point. If you do a lot of wide-angle shooting, there are options with better lenses, but if you're after a pocketable high-quality compact, the Canon G7X Mark III is well worth a look. At number 6. Sony CyberShot DSC-RX107. The Sony CyberShot DSC-RX107 is built around a 20MP stacked CMOS and a long, flexible 24 to 200mm equivalent lens. It's not as bright at the long end as the zooms on the Mark VA or the Canon G7X3, but it provides a lot more reach, still in a compact package. The RX107 is the most capable pocketable camera ever made. The RX107 has a limited number of direct controls, but offers extensive customization for making the most of them. A touchscreen can be used for choosing a focus point or initiating AF tracking in video. The camera also includes the single-press pop-up viewfinder we liked so much on its predecessor. The RX107 is easily the most capable compact camera on the market thanks to its great image and video quality, fast shooting, versatile lens and a highly capable, easy-to-use AF system, though all of that comes with a high price tag.